Hey, we're back, and we're talking to Mr. Garen Narcisse about the Bayou Lacombe Cardinal minor league football season team. Tell us about, is this new?
This is 3 years old. Three
Really?
years old. We started developing it 3 years ago, and we did our first season. We went 6-2, and our second season we went 7-1. So now we're in our off season, preparing and doing our community outreach, developing resources and partnerships, and fundraising.
Are you the coach?
I have a lot of titles. I am the executive director of the nonprofit. I am the assistant head coach and defensive coordinator.
Who's the coach?
The head coach and chairman of the board, co-founder with myself, Mr. Blaine Bond.
Okay. And how did this come about?
Well, 15 years ago, believe it or not, this guy, he grew up in Lacombe.
Blaine?
Blaine grew up in Lacombe. And he said, man, so negative. He says everybody's either dying or in jail. So he leaves. And he gets involved with minor league football, and it really transforms his life. Mm-hmm. And football transforms lives anyway, if you've ever seen Remember the Titans. Mm-hmm. So anyway, he's out. Yep. He's out, and he gets involved in it. He's building, he's working, and he comes back, and he says, I'm going to bring a minor league football team to Lacombe. The same day that he posts on Facebook he's looking for coaches is the same day that I find out that I'm not going to be coaching at the local high school. They brought in a new head coach. They wanted to go in a new direction. And so it was kind of like a union.
Were you head coach at the high school?
I was not the head coach. I was the defense coordinator at the high school. And so we moved together, and it worked, and we've been building ever since, and building organizations full.
What are the ages?
18 to 25 is our target range.
Yes, wow.
Sir. It's adult contact football. We try to get, well, there's 4 types of players. There's the players that come out of high school and are looking for collegiate opportunities.
Okay.
There's the ones that come out of college who are looking for professional opportunities. There's the ones who are just the everyday, I love to play. For example, one of our team captain guys, he is the captain of the St. Tammany Fire Department.
Okay.
He's one of the captains in District 3, and he said, man, I played all over, and my 2-year-old son finally gets a chance to see us. And he's 34 years old. Those types of things. And the 4th type are just the everyday guy who likes to play.
18 to 25.
Yes, we have a few outliers. We call them grandpas who are 30, 34.
Are they still in good shape?
Yeah, I mean, all of these guys can ball. Like I said, 7-1, you can't beat that.
What other teams are involved? I've never heard about this.
We play teams out of Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, all over the Southeast.
So this is a big deal.
Yes, sir. We are the North Shore brand. We're doing it for everyone on the North Shore. We play at Lakeshore High.
Okay.
From March to June. Like I said, this is our off season.
It's their off season too.
Yes. Yes, sir. This is a huge deal. We're getting more and more competitive. We're getting more and more organized, and we're building partnerships throughout St. Tammany.
So what's the schedule? 1 game a week? How does that work?
We play, we practice 2 days a week. We get them in after work, 7 to 9 at Lakeshore High when the season starts. And basically we play on Saturday nights at 7.
How much are tickets? I've never heard anything about
Tickets
this.
when we play are $10.
Jesus.
And kids 12 and under get in free. So it's completely family oriented. We have police detail, we have concession stands, we have great music, we're bringing in various different halftime shows. We're doing so many things to keep it family oriented and family friendly.
Does anybody get paid?
No, nobody in the organization gets paid. We don't, as far as the players, we don't want to mess up their amateur status.
Okay.
So they have a chance to go into the collegiate level. Those 18-year-old guys can move on. And as far as the coaches, we don't get paid either. We're just doing it for a labor of love. It's especially now during the off season, we get to do camps. We get to do various
camps for young kids.
Camps for young kids. Various different, basically, community outreach, volunteering at different back-to-school events. Those are the things that keeps the coaches motivated, giving back to the community.
Now, where do you get the funds? Because you supply the uniforms for the players?
We supply uniforms. In our first season, we supplied helmets and shoulder pads. As far as the funding, we rely totally on donations and ticket sales.
Wow.
Yes, sponsorships and marketing of that nature, yes.
Any professional athletes help you with this?
Not currently. Not currently. We are hoping to grow our base of partners and athletes to come back in and help out. But in our third year, we have a few that have gotten into the Arena League.
Okay.
But we haven't seen any of our success come back to us. Yes, not yet.
Who's the quarterback?
This past year, and the year previous, we had Denzel Ladner.
Okay.
He's a Covington High graduate. That's the beautiful thing about the team is that we're taking all of the players that were Covington High Lions, Slidell Tigers, North Shore Panthers, Lakeshore High Titans. So we got Fountain Blue Bulldogs. We have the entire North Shore on an all-star team. We have Franklinton High Demons. We have Bugaloosa Lumberjacks.
Really?
Hammond, Ponchatoula, LaRanger. We have it all over the North Shore, and we have a few coming from Baton Rouge and New Orleans. It's a great organization, and people are clamoring to get involved in it.
How many people do you have total on a team? Do you have tryouts and cut people?
We have a 53-man roster. We dress about 40 just to keep it competitive. Tryouts, we like to have a free agent workout in July. So check Facebook and do all of that. Facebook, BayouLacombCardinals.com. Bayou Cardinals. On Facebook, we are able to get out all the information there. But in July, we have workouts for free agents, anybody we've targeted. And we'll probably have another one in August. And September, October, and November are our mini camps. December, we have an open tryout for anybody who wants to get involved. And January, we start training camp and moving into practice.
Now, somebody who's just finished college is going to play the same as somebody who's just getting into high school?
Various skill levels. Basically, we go through and we evaluate skill level and talent. And the guys who play college, probably going to be your starters, and we develop the talent behind it. Some of those guys that are coming out
of college
or coming out of high school. There's some freshmen that start on at LSU and things of that nature. So they have to be able to compete at the high level. So we expect some of our first-year players, if they have the talent, to work, to compete for a job. Yes, sir.
Now, if they play football in college, can they play in your league or no?
Yes.
They can?
No. At the same time, no. But if they've left the college ranks, they can.
Right. So what else can you tell me? How'd you come up with the name?
Bayou Lacombe Cardinals. That's a great question. Like I said, we wanted to build the identity of Lacombe, and the Bayou runs right there. It gives us our identity. Back in the day, Lacombe had a high school, Bayou Lacombe High School,
right,
and it had a football team. Then it was a junior high football team. And the guy, like I said, he left 15 years ago. He remembers going to those games and having pride in the community. So when he comes up, he says, "We're going to call it the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals." I'm like, "Let's do it. Let's build it. Let's go ahead and market and build where we need to be."
How many people usually go to a game?
We have anywhere from 200 to 300 people a game.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
The referees volunteer?
No, the referees are paid.
Okay.
Trust me, it gets very expensive to put on a game. It's about $1,200 a game.
Because you have to rent the stadium?
The stadium is a flat fee. We pay that before the season even gets started.
Flat fee for each game or just a group fee?
I guess you can divide it by game, but just a flat fee. And Lakeshore is a great partner, man. They understand where we're going, and they understand what we're trying to do, so they help us out as much as possible. As far as the games, the referees cost $90 a pop.
How many do you have?
7.
Woo!
Plus a clock operator, $50.
Instant replay?
Oh man, I wish. And maybe we can get some of your capabilities here to come and
instant replay,
view some of the games. Get you on the sideline. Hey, this is Mr. Selfridge checking in at the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals. I would love to see that.
Hey, I'm game. I'm game at a game. There you go.
No, but it gets very expensive, and some of the community outreach gets. The things we have visioned and the things we want to do involve giving scholarships and giving opportunities to young kids and getting the community involved and giving school supplies and various things to various different organizations, and that costs as well. So we want to give back time.
You get all your revenue from the game, from the attendance.
From the attendance and from sponsorships. and donations and anything. We are nonprofit, 501c3 status, so everything is tax deductible. And it is basically all going back into the community one way or another. It's safe, it's family friendly. It's an opportunity for somebody to come in on a Saturday night and enjoy football in a time when there is no other football. College football isn't going on. The NFL isn't going on. We play in the spring, March to June, and that opportunity is right there to do something family friendly.
8 games is a season.
8 to 10. We are expanding the league, so we're bringing in more quality teams, and so that's going to give us opportunities to play more. So 8 to 10 games.
And do you have playoffs?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
And y'all was 7-1, you said.
Yes, sir.
What is it, a Super Bowl or what? What do you call it?
The X Bowl. The X Bowl. They're in their 8th year. The league is in their 8th year. So basically.
So this isn't just a league you came up with. This league existed already?
Yeah, the league existed already. The minor league football organizations are huge and expansive all across the country.
Okay.
It's great. I mean, I think in Louisiana you have 30 other teams. However.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
We are the standard as far as our organization, as far as our professionalism, as far as our mentorship of our players, as far as our athleticism, as far as the opportunities we give to our players. We're in talks with North Shore Community College to develop a partnership there. We're looking to get financial advice for these guys. We're developing faith-based pastoral things for these guys. We give them job training. We give them GED programs. We give them everything they can to be as successful in life once football is over.
What about college coaches or pros? Do they come to the games?
We are hoping. We are networked through a lot of different places to get our athletes different looks. We send players to the combine in Mobile every year.
Okay.
So we send 6 to 10 players every year to that combine. Anybody we see that's able to compete on that level, and it's basically arena and Canadian football, basically to get them out there and showcase their talent.
Okay. What's the phone number for if they want to get in touch with you, or the website?
We're through Facebook, by Lacombe Cardinals on Facebook. That's the way we're in the process of building our website. And 985-869-2802. My phone in my pocket will ring and I will answer it or call you back.
How many coaches do you have?
We have, oh man, you put me on the spot. I'm going to forget somebody.
That's all right. Just the number. Give me the number, no names.
We have a full staff. Offense has 3. The defense has 3. Head coach, so 7. And a couple assistants, so 9 to 10 coaches.
Now, you limited, we got to wrap this baby up, but are you limited to the nights you can practice? Like the NFL has rules, you can only have so many.
No, we can practice as many, but we understand that these guys are working and they have families. Basically, we don't want to take too much of their time, but we get quality coaches and we get them in. Last season it was Tuesdays and Wednesdays and play on Saturdays.
So the season starts in March?
Yes, season starts in March. Like I said, we're building partnerships. One thing I wanted to tell you is we are lucky enough and beneficial enough to have partnered with the New Orleans Baby Cakes, the baseball team.
Okay.
We're going to do cross-promotional things. So if you check out Facebook, you'll see we're going to do a couple Cardinals nights at the ballpark where we're throwing out first pitches. We're going to be on the radio. We're going to be in between the games. And if you go on our Facebook, you'll see a link. And you can click that link and you buy tickets from there. And the proceeds go back to the Cardinals organization.
That's
great. A nonprofit. Yes. And during our games, there's going to be the mascot there and a couple of Baby Cakes players doing a coin toss and being interactive with the fans as well.
You got to come back and tell us about the season.
Heck yeah, we'll do.
Who won? We got to wrap it up. Who won last year, the whole ball of wax and the Expo?
Oh, man, Panhandle Crusaders. They are the team to beat in the league. They're 3-time back-to-back champions.
Do you get rings?
Yes, you get rings. Tell you what, though, these guys are nationally ranked, the Panhandle Crusaders. They are number 8 in the nation in minor league football, 3 times back-to-back champions. We lost to them both years. We lost to them in the first year by 4 points on the last play of the game on a Hail Mary touchdown. And we lost to them last season in double overtime, 20-14 on the last play of the game as well.
Was that in the Expo?
That was in the playoffs.
Okay.
That was in the playoffs. Both of those games happened in the playoffs. With that said, that tells you if that team is ranked number 8 nationally, just imagine where the Bayou Lacombe Cardinals are. We are a quality organization, doing it the right way, and giving back to the community.
Amen. Thanks.
Thank
come
you.
back anytime.
Thank you.
You got to come back and tell me about the football so we can sell some tickets.
Heck yeah, we will. We'll be back sometime in January, right before we kick off.
Back before then, yeah. Maybe get some sponsorships for you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Gary.